What is going down, everyone? It's not Dan. He's not going down. He's going up. This is Mojobreak.com, The Hype, episode number 197. We're 3 away from the big 200, and we got an awesome 200th episode in store for you guys, so stay tuned for that. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We're going to talk about the National, some early news, some Leaf stuff from the National, what we're doing at the National. We're going to talk Steph Curry breaking records in the hobby. We're going to talk about some NBA Finals. The Game 1 happened yesterday between the Bucks and Suns. We're going to see if there's any guys to kind of pivot to that aren't the big names like we should be looking at in the hobby. So keep that in mind as we get into that segment. We're also going to be giving away some select hangers. Last week's winner was Jim Simpson. Jim, comment with your stuff, your info, so we can get that prize out to you. We're going to be giving away some select, so stay tuned for that. I mean, we've got so many things going on. July is going to cause my head to explode in a good way. I like it.
Yes.
Makes me feel alive. C-Rad, you ready for the National, man?
I'm so ready. I'm just excited to be out there more than one day this year, so it's gonna be a great time.
Yep, for
Hope
sure.
to see everybody out there that listens to our show.
Definitely. Dan.
Well, this chair right here, I now know why it's worth $800.
Because it goes that high?
It goes that high.
That's pretty
Felt
cool.
like I was on drop zone.
Dude, you were so
Free
much
fall.
higher than us. I was like, what
Dude,
the heck?
So high, bro. So high.
I don't even know how you even actually move it up or down, to be honest with you. I think you figured it out.
Well,
You can give me a little
there's
tutorial.
14 levers on it.
Yeah.
One of them gets you high.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever needed to kill a spider on a roof, I guess you could use that chair to stand on it. It might fall out from underneath you. You might break your neck. But hey, we've got the National coming up. Let's get back on topic, right? We got the National is at the end of the month, July 28th to August 2nd in Illinois, Rosemont, Illinois, considered Chicago, but Rosemont, Illinois. And man, there's a lot of questions still out there. Like, is Panini gonna have a VIP party?
Panini!
Is Panini gonna be doing silver packs?
Panini!
Because they don't need to. But what do you think, Dan? I mean, what are the percentages? What are the chances that they're going to do these
Well,
things?
Doug, I don't know. Nobody knows.
But it's the biggest
I mean,
national.
I could speculate. You want me to speculate?
If you were Panini, as you say,
Panini!
and the great voice of the great Ric Flair, you'd probably still do silver packs at a VIP party, regardless
if it
of
was
your,
me?
If you were Mr. Panini.
Silver packs for everybody. Silver packs for everybody.
Because, I mean, technically they don't need to, but if it's going to be the most attended National, which we already have a feeling that it's going to be because tickets are sold out, not only for singles, for the autograph pavilion. I think the tickets for that are sold out, at least for the VIP passes. They created a special VIP pass that just gets you in for the 5 days because they don't want to just sell singles anymore, but doesn't get the autographs because they don't have any more of those tickets left. So, yes, you're having a good year if you're Panini, but you have to still market and capture and get in front of people.
I get
right?
it. I get it. What? Check this out. What if it's a NFT VIP package? Oh.
Game changer.
Oh.
Oh, did you just take that from Ron, or did you?
No, actually, I don't even have anything. I have my.
Ron just said it in chat.
I don't have my phone on me. I have nothing. I can't even see what you're doing. Is that a computer? I can't see it.
Okay.
No, NFT maybe. NFT VIP package.
Just
Silver prism packs, a little prism black, little select.
feeling you. I'm feeling this.
Yeah.
Can I give them my NFT dollar bill, like a picture of my dollar bill for a picture of the card?
No, you got to give them real dollar bills. You got to
give
them. You give them real money. They give you magic beans.
I could see that happening, or a NASCAR planned.
Okay.
An
Well,
event,
I mean,
because that's the only thing that doesn't sell. At
sign
the,
me up.
At Panini.
Sign me up.
NASCAR. Don't get asked why we don't do NASCAR. Out of all the things, people are like, why don't you do NASCAR? Well, because no one wants it.
Who won on Sunday?
I have no idea.
Chase Elliott. What's up?
Logano?
Chase Elliott. Okay. Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Ricky Bobby?
Crickets. Ricky Bobby.
Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott? He won? I'm a big fan. Not really.
But yeah, NFT, maybe. I don't think the physical silver packs are going to be there.
You think they
I
would
don't-
have announced it,
I don't
right?
think they're going to have. Yeah, they would have announced it already. I don't think they're going to have gold packs. I don't think they're going to have a VIP party. They may do something, but it's not going to be the conventional VIP and silver packs and gold packs that we've known for the last decade.
I mean, I think, we're at July 7th. I mean, we're three weeks away. I mean, if they don't announce it by the end of next week.
It would already have to be done. Like, they don't have to announce it, but internally, it would already have to be done. They wouldn't be able to roll it out now.
No.
Unless it is like an NFT package.
Right. Like what you're saying, they already have to produce them. They would have had to produce these packs, right?
They would have been done.
Yeah.
See, I figured they already could, because even if they say like they started making them before the official announcement of the national, they could use those for something else, right?
Always,
They're not stuck. They could have done a virtual national. So
true.
I'm still holding out hope that they're going to do something like that. And if you're wondering, if you're listening to this and you're new and you're like, what are you guys even talking about? So usually there's a redemption program. Like if you buy a box from, say, Blowout, Steel City, DA Card World, one of the approved retailers, you buy a box, you can take it to Panini's booth and get X amount of silver packs, which have rare cards, different designs, things like that. They're usually a pretty big hit. They usually have some awesome stuff in there. Sometimes they'll even do newer, like they'll have like cards of guys that haven't been out yet and stuff like that. Like I think Capo Caco was introduced in the last national as a Panini exclusive NHL athlete. His cards were first available in the silver packs, and then the gold packs are only available at the VIP party. And to get into the VIP party, you have to spend $10,000 in Panini product to get a VIP ticket, or the super VIP passes were going for $25,000. Which gets you in a special area. You get better stuff, more silver packs, more gold packs. We've participated in this because we sell the product in breaks, and then we offer the silver packs as promotion for the breaks for people that buy into the breaks. And very successful for us. Allows us to move product, allows you guys to get stuff with your breaks. Not only do you get to watch the break, but then you get some sealed packs sent to you as well, and it works out great for people that aren't attending the National. Or even if they are attending the National, they have something extra to be a part of. So I'm hoping that they have something, because what we'll do for Mojobreak.com is offer that to you guys.
Well, I can tell you right now, if they did have some type of VIP package, it would have been offered to us last month. They never offered it to us in July. It was always like early June.
A month before.
So keep on holding out hope, Doug. Keep on doing it.
Maybe top 50 customers on PaniniAmerica.net. Maybe they'll do that.
Oh, man.
Just pick. I mean, maybe we're in there.
It's a maybe. It's a
Maybe
maybe.
we're
Like maybe
in there.
49. Maybe
49th?
49th.
Right in the bubble. Right in the party.
Right there. 49th, maybe 50. I mean, elite football first off the line tomorrow. Maybe I go big. Getting that 39 spot, maybe jump up a little bit.
You hear that,
Yeah.
Panini?
Jacob Z, getting back into the hobby. So this is probably a dumb question. There's no such thing as a dumb question. What do they do at the National? I'm going to be in Chicago for a Cubs game. Wonder if it's worth the tickets going out there. Absolutely, 100%. I'm trying to explain this.
If you like trading cards.
If you like trading cards or memorabilia. Now, it's called the National Sports Collector Convention, not card collector.
Yeah.
So they have memorabilia there as well. Everything under the sun's there. People are selling singles. People have old memorabilia. I think we've seen like Jackie Robinson uniform on display there. So they have like some museum quality pieces at some of these big auction houses. And I'm sure they're going to bring out the big guns this year for this being the most attended national. You got Panini doing free stuff. You got Upper Deck. Actually, I heard Upper Deck might not be going. I heard Topps is doing stuff. I know they're going to be there. They're going to have free stuff. They're just, all the people that share common interests in one place. And you can get deals on singles. If you're looking for a specific card, I'm sure you can find it there. It's just massive. It's a lot to take in. How would you sell somebody, C-Rad, on going to the National?
Bro, basically, like if you have any kind of passing interest on sports cards, it's an event I feel like you should at least experience once, right? I went for the first time 2 years ago after hearing about it for years and years and years from you guys, right? And it, it was amazing even just being there for a day, walking through and seeing what everybody has, seeing the, people interacting with each other, like just everybody in the same room that has a common interest, right? So that's like if you have any kind of interest in sports cards at all or memorabilia, sports memorabilia, it's a great place
probably
to be.
just sports. If
Yeah.
you watch a sport, then it's worth the go. It's worth going.
I would say if you've ever been to a local card show, multiply that by 1,000. Like it is like have you ever been to a card show in like a strip mall or sometimes malls have like a little sectioned off area where they do card shows
or they used to do that.
or like hotel like banquet rooms sometimes have like 50 to 100 tables set up. The National has that vibe times 1,000.
Yeah. And then like for me, one of the cooler parts is that you just get to see stuff that you don't normally see, even if like, we spend a lot of time looking at cards. Like literally we spend time looking at cards all day long, and we look up cards on eBay and things like that, but you'll still see things that you're like, what is that at the show? So
there'll be a guy that has a whole table of like bat knobs of like Babe Ruth. I mean, like there'll be guys that have like $10-20 million just sitting in this glass, which you question why they don't have a security guard there, because I know I would if I had that much money in this glass.
I mean, over or under, I mean, there's been people who've been arrested at the National.
Yes.
And I would say every year there's 1 to 2 people who get taken out in handcuffs.
There might be a lot this year if you increase the numbers. I mean, there might be some TMZ type of World Star moments in there.
I'm not sold yet on. I know you're pretty much convinced at this point this is going to be the biggest National in history.
Just based on pure numbers and interest.
I'm not sold on it yet. I don't know if. I know I'm ready to get out. I'm ready to go places. I'm ready to, but I can't speak for everybody. I don't know if everybody's going to be ready to travel.
And if anything, because you guys have been there for pretty much, everyone since the last decade, you guys will know right away if it's the biggest one or not.
I'll know.
You're gonna.
We'll know Wednesday.
We'll know Wednesday. We'll know the first day.
And also, you also got to remember it's the biggest autograph pavilion out of all sporting events. So there's another section where you could get autographs from big name athletes. Hulk Hogan will be there. Emmett Smith, Jerome Bettis, Eric Dickerson. Dan might have to take some time away to go check out some ED.
Is that Marshall?
Ray Lewis, Marshall Fultz.
Is there anybody there who's not a Ram?
Luke Kuechly. Patrick Reina is there, which we took a picture with him last year.
Yep.
Looks the same from Sandlot, as you know.
Yeah.
But there's Pudge Rodriguez, Gino Torretta. I mean, Charles Oakley.
The great dude.
Ari Lehman, Horace Grant, Alan Trammell, Andrew Jones,
The great dude.
Vida Blue, Steve Garvey. I mean, it's insane. So you can go on the nsccshow.com and find out the autograph information, and also make sure that there's still tickets available for some of these athletes, because I know some of them are sold out. But so you can bring, like, some of them, you can bring a bat, you can bring a jersey, whatever you prefer, or they might even have stuff there for you. I never got into this part because I've always been busy. I've wanted to. Like, if Barry Bonds was there, the moment Barry Bonds is at a National, I will be in line. But there hasn't been a guy quite yet that I've been like, I need to break away from what I'm doing in networking to get in line and get his autograph. I got to ask Cody this. Which autograph signer would you stop what you're doing for? Out of anything.
Out of anything?
Anything.
I mean, Bonds is definitely up there.
Rich Aurelia?
Well, anyway, inside joke there. We don't have to talk about that. He's a bad guy, as from what I've heard. No, Rich Aurelia, perfectly nice guy. Paul McCartney actually is a guy I think I would be up there.
I can see that.
If I could get Big Boy and Andre 3000's autograph from Outkast,
Ooh,
that would also
I
be
like
one.
that.
Way up there.
Never pegged you as an Outcast guy.
Huge Outkast fan. Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably be that'd be my Mount Rushmore, I guess.
Now, would you have him sign on a Southern Playalistic Cadillac music album, or would it be Atlian's?
Ooh, it might actually be Stankonia.
Oh, okay.
Just because that kind of I feel like that's iconic with the two of them, and you could get each autograph, where
Race,
on
yeah.
there.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
that would be
on
my
a
pick.
record. That would
Yeah,
be
I've
dope.
got the vinyl at home too, so I would just bring it with me.
Nice, nice.
Big Boy, I feel like you'd probably have a better chance. Andre seems more like a recluse. Like he seems
I
like
would
he'll
have
never.
to find Andre 3000 at a gas station.
Yeah, exactly. It'd have to be at a
he
random
does
place.
nowadays.
I don't think he goes to.
I know. I
any
actually
kinda
have never
events,
seen
bro.
him anywhere but music videos, pretty much.
Yeah, very, very, very elusive man.
Have they had any song? I mean, obviously not as Outkast, but have they had some appearances on anything as of late?
Every once in a
Didn't
while.
Andre 3000 play Jimi Hendrix in a movie?
Yes, he did.
Really?
Yeah.
And it was weird because they didn't have the rights to any Jimi Hendrix music, so it was basically Andre 3000 playing Jimi Hendrix, playing covers of other songs that they had the rights to.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Interesting. I gotta check that out. Jacob also asked, so do you go just to buy or do you sell and trade? You can do it all. There's trade nights there. People have set up some trade nights. I don't know what info where there is, but keep looking out for those. I know there's, I think Slab Stocks. Shout out to them. They have a pretty good podcast. They're having a trade night somewhere, so probably follow them for that.
Also, Card Collector 2 has a really big trade night that he does every year.
He does. I don't think he's announced it yet, but I'm sure he's having it as well. So yeah, you could do both. I'm going to buy. I think Dan's going to do the same.
Just going to hang out.
Going to hang out.
I'm going to be looking for very, very specific cards that when I go this time. Like, there's certain guys, like, obviously that are, I never get the chance. For some, I'm just going to give you as an example. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time is Shawn Michaels. So I'm not really scouring eBay much to look for anything really of his. So if I could find something cool of his at the show, I'm going to be a buyer.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm always looking for, it's not a joke, Shawn Mannion. If I could find some RPAs.
Still?
If I can. And I'm not joking.
Don't you have the whole collection?
Yeah, but no. I don't have all 90. If I'd feel better if I had
all 99
all
RPAs?
99 RPAs.
We only have like 79 out of 99.
I think we have about maybe half.
Oh, okay.
So,
oh, dang. You guys only got half the
Yeah,
RPAs?
so I'd
like to say it's more, but he's probably right.
Yeah, so got to look for an each Shawn Mannion.
You have the Shield one, though, right?
Got the Shield.
Yeah.
Got the Shield.
Yeah.
So that's what I'd probably be looking for. And, the obvious stuff that I think everybody else is looking for as well. Like, Jordan rookies.
Yeah.
If I can get,
that's one I'm going to be looking out for, too.
Yeah.
Because of Chicago, right?
LeBron Chrome rookies, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You didn't ask me who I would wait.
That answer is kind of that is actually good. I would say that answer is almost like I'm going to McDonald's for a cheeseburger. Like when you're like I'm going to buy Kobe or Jordan, I'm like, I'm going to McDonald's for a cheeseburger.
Yeah, no.
But it's the truth. I mean, I'm doing the same thing, but
Yeah.
I was maybe trying to keep a poker face a little bit,
But I would wait in line.
I know people like.
I'd wait in line for James Hetfield.
Okay.
I think that would
Kirk Hammett or no? Just
no,
James?
James Hetfield.
Okay.
Nice.
I think Kirk Hammett would be obtainable in other venues. James Hetfield, I think, would be a hard one to get.
Okay. What would be a second? Like Scott Stapp or Mark Tremonti?
Mark Tremonti.
Okay.
And like not a joke. Mark Tremonti, 100%. My favorite guitar player.
I think you guys are mentioning music. I think it would have to be Jacoby Shaddix for me, just because we have the same birthday. Obviously, he's a little bit older than me.
But I feel that that's obtainable. Like you can.
It's never happened.
You can, but you kind of met him.
I mean, I've been at a show that he's been there.
Well, I mean, you walked right by you and asked if your name was Mike.
Yeah, I was like
really?
17. Yeah.
That's when you were 17
Yeah.
at the concert?
They were like still local at that time.
You would have been like, yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
What's up?
I think he might have been under the influence. He's been like 10 years sober now, but I think at that time he's partaken a little bit in the goods. But back to I know we're jumping all over the place, but you reminded me, Shawn Mannion. Obviously, it's kind of a joke what we have on eBay. A lot of people see that think we're serious. We have like 4 or 5 of our Shawn Mannion 2015 National Treasures RPAs. We have them up there for $199,000 our best offer. Obviously, it's kind of a joke. A lot of them say mentioned on the hype or Doug's favorite player. We actually been paying eBay, I think, years for like to have that up there. So we had a guy the other day that's like, $200,000? Are you crazy? That card's worth $500. And I was like, see if he wants all of them.
Come on down, man. if somebody would give us $500 for all of our Manions,
Yeah.
I think I may cash out. Be like,
I
okay.
know it floored me. I was like, you know what? Is this like reverse? Like this is how you sell? Like you get something that's like you really only want $500 for it. You put $300,000.
I'm dude. I don't know. I'm just gonna guess here, but I'm sure you guys would probably take if somebody came in and was like, I'll give you 300 an RPA.
Yeah.
You'd probably do 300, right?
Yeah.
So 500
No,
is a deal.
never.
Dude.
Yeah. I mean,
Those are near and dear to my heart. You can't put a price on those.
I mean, at this point, I probably would. Like 2 years ago, I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
I'm still holding out hope, but Now I think the market's kind of drying up for the Sean Mannion collectors out there.
Now, I want to know, on the Mojobreak Media comments below, I want to know if you guys collect somebody that's obscure like that, like something that's not like Kobe or Zion or something like that. Is there a guy out there that you guys are collecting that's obscure? I want to. The more interesting, the better.
Maybe
I collect. I was collecting Ryan Burr, which a lot you guys are gonna have to Google that. I have the rainbow of his 2010 Bowman Chrome USA auto. And I felt real weird because I think it was like 2011. I completed the rainbow. I got the superfractor finally. It was hard to get, but I got it. And he was just drafted by the Diamondbacks at the time. And I thought about sending him a picture of my collection of his. At the time, I was like, 30? And I was like, I would be sending a 17-year-old kid pictures of himself. I'm like, the optics sound really weird, right? Like, hey, I'm a super collector. Get in my van.
All right.
I
How about
it's just like it was cool to collect it, but then I was like, I was about to tweet him because I was so excited that I completed the rainbow, but then I'm like, this might not look very.
We may be able to do. We were talking about a couple different things we can do at the National. We were talking about it at lunch today, but another one might be, we can do it. You do it, and I do it. You have 1 hour. You got to go buy as many Sean Mannions as you can.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna ask you guys if
And
you
then
wanna do the
we do
$500
have
challenge
we're gonna
too.
have somebody there who's gonna be videotaping it so we can edit it up and make it as content. But that would be kind of fun. You basically it's like supermarket sweep, but with Sean Mannions.
Just run. Do you have Sean Mannion?
Yeah,
Do you have Sean Mannion?
you just walk up. Got any Sean Mannions? No. And then you just go. You got any Sean Mannions? No. You could be that guy.
Yeah.
You're gonna be that guy.
Yeah, that would be great
It'd
content.
be pretty
actually.
funny.
Ooh, Jack Wilson from the Pirates. I remember him. He was. There was two Wilsons at the time.
There was Jack Wilson and.
Does anybody remember Zach? There was two of them at the same, and that was right around the Freddie Sanchez era, right?
Hank Wilson? Hank Wilson?
Cody, you know? No?
I'm just seeing Jason Kendall and Jason Bay right
Yep,
now.
yep.
Brian
Jack-
Giles. That's all I
Jeff
got.
Jeff
though.
Wilson?
That might be it. There might be a Jeff Wilson.
Jeff
That
Wilson,
sounds
Jack
right.
Wilson.
Freddie Sanchez, same era, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Freddie
Yeah.
Sanchez was there. Yeah.
There-
John Jaso, maybe? Maybe that's a little bit afterwards. I don't know.
There was. I think the other Wilson was a catcher, and one was like a second.
I think you're
baseman
right. So
or
it must
a-
have been before Kendall or maybe after Kendall, because Kendall was a catcher, right?
They had
yeah,
two.
Kendall was a catcher for a while.
They had two Wilsons.
Wow. Well, and also Jacob's asking, why should I go? Well, here's a good reason. We're doing 26 free breaks. 26. It's an odd number, but we're doing 26 free breaks from Wednesday to Saturday. We're not doing it on Sunday. We're leaving.
Thought about doing 25, but went up one. I was like,
You had to up it. So, yeah, 26 free breaks Wednesday through Saturday. Sunday, going to be heading home. So, no free breaks on Sunday. We might be around the booth. Who knows? But, got to catch a flight back to the Bay. Get out of that, I'm sure, real dense heat in Illinois that I'm sorry, will be very tired of by the time Saturday comes. I mean, I'd probably be tired of it in Thursday. Let's just face it. Be like, this weather sucks.
when do we land?
We land Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll be done by Tuesday.
Yeah. Sorry. We have the best weather. I'm sorry if you're from Illinois. I apologize. You're used to it. I'm not. Okay? When I get there, it'll be like hot. Be sweating. It'll probably be 70. I'll just be sweating. I'll be like, why am I sweating in the 70 degree? Because your air is just hot. It's dense. It's too much.
But the convention center will be nice.
Yes, there'll be AC in there. But the
Air
moment you have to
conditioned.
walk outside, it's like, what's
Bring
going
some
on?
comfortable shoes.
Yeah,
do a lot of
shoes.
walking.
Comfortable shoes is another reason. Your feet are going to hurt walking around that National on that concrete. But I heard the Tops booth will have some carpet again.
They do. They got carpeting, and you're a carpet guy.
I am.
They got some pretty nice pad.
They do. They have the 8-pound pad for you carpet guys.
got the
out there.
8-pound pad.
They didn't skimp with the 6-pound. They went with the 8-pound pad. Okay.
Which
Might
we
even
like-
have moisture wicking in it as well.
Which we like to talk about every time we go to the National at the Tops booth, and we try to talk to somebody who works at Tops and wants to talk about their carpet.
Yeah, I was trying to find the specs. If it's a 7/16 8-pound pad, and is it recycled foam from couches like I used to sell? And they usually don't know. They usually have no idea, and I'm bummed out. But I might take a nap on it this time because it is very comfortable.
Thought about it.
Yeah, it's Jacob says it's hot and humid in Illinois, and no, I will never be used to it. Yes, it's actually like that everywhere else besides California. I'm sorry, and I know a lot of you guys are like, I hate California.
Not
people.
everywhere.
Everywhere sucks except for here. Maybe not Hawaii. Hot take. Sorry, just your weather. Just your weather.
Just the weather.
Just the weather.
I'm glad you
Everywhere else
clarified.
is off. I'm going to Colorado on. We'll see. I haven't been to Colorado, so
Alienated some of the people who usually listen and watch the show.
instead of having like 3,000 downloads, it's going to be like 1,000 now because we lost everybody.
Colorado's
Screw
cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I want to look. You've been to Colorado. I've only been in the airport of Colorado.
Thought the Rocky Mountains would be a lot rockier.
So nobody's really announced anything. Leaf did announce some of their plans, getting out in front of it and announcing their plans. So they will have a box. There will be in the corporate area, Leaf trading cards, which they make baseball, football. I guess they're making some basketball now too. But if you open any Leaf hobby product released in 2021, including 2021 products released in 2021, and get you'll get one random Pro Set style XRC rookie of either Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, or Mac Jones, or Justin Fields. Open 5 boxes at a time and get a complete set of the 5. Look for ultra short printed black and white variations. If you open a case there, so you'll have to bring it to their booth. If you buy it from Blowout or DA or whoever, you'll have to take it to their booth before you open it, and then they'll give you these redemptions. If you do a whole case break, you'll be able to open a sealed case from a list of selected products, which will be announced by Leaf on July 15th, so they have to announce those still. You will receive not only one random Pro Set card per box, but also a national exclusive sealed box of a 2021 Leaf National Signature Series with an autograph in every box. So they're doing a bunch of stuff. They're also saying sell to Leaf program. Leaf will be at the show buying cards, autographs, and other collectibles for its buyback products. Sell Leaf $100 or more at the Leaf booth. Receive a random 1992 Pro Set rookie. Sell Leaf $1,000 or more at the booth. Receive a 5-card set of 1992 Pro Set rookies. So that's an advantage.
Whoa. Not the actual 1992.
A set of 1992 Pro Set rookies. The 1992 design.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yeah. You got. I don't know. It was 1992. You're gonna get I don't know. The Magic Man from the Packers, maybe around that era. No, that's probably even past that. I don't know. Who's the 1992 rookie for football?
Dexter Carter.
Dexter Carter. Okay.
I could be right. Maybe that might be 91.
1992 NFL rookie. I want to know now. Now that we're talking about it, 1992.
The rookie of the year that year was. Anyone have a guess?
19. Was it not Dexter Carter?
No, it was not Dexter Carter. Carl Pickens.
Oh, Carl Pickens.
From the Giants?
Carl Pickens. Cincinnati Bengals. David Kingler was the all-rookie team quarterback that year.
Also Bengals, right?
Yes, also a Bengal. Bengals had a good year for rookies, and it didn't really pan out, I think.
Rip.
Wow, that's crazy. 1992. So Leafs got their stuff announced. I'm sure Topps will be following suit, and Panini. And like I said, I heard that Upper Deck will not be there. I heard a rumor. It's alleged. But I heard they're not showing up.
You said that like 15 minutes ago.
I did, but we're going over
maybe
it again.
you were the rumor.
Maybe
15 minutes ago, you basically planted that rumor, and now you're reiterating that rumor again.
I'm making it come to life. I know.
So I heard that Upper Deck may not be there.
You know why they're not going to be there? Because they're from California. They don't like the humidity, so they're not going.
Okay.
They're not going to Illinois for that reason.
I don't think they want to. Their operation's kind of big. It's tough to take the show on the road. I get it.
Yeah, could be. All right. Well, it's time for the new giveaway. So what you got to do is I want to hear what card, even if you're not going to the National, if you were going to the National, I want to know what card you're looking for at the National. And the more creative answers, the better.
What player or what card?
Just card of any specific player. Like if you're looking for a 1991 Nolan Ryan Stadium Club, or if you're looking for a 1993 Jeter. I just want to know, like, if you were there, what would the first card you'd be looking for at the National? The winner will get the 2 select hangers. These are like $60 a piece. So that's like a $120 prize.
Getting 2 of them. Rubber band comes with it.
Rubber band, exactly, comes with it. So, but comment on the Mojobreak Media video, not the live version. Don't comment in the chat now. When the Mojobreak Media video gets posted, comment. We're loving the comments. I think we're averaging like 20 to 30 every show. I love it. I want more. I enjoy reading them. Like I said last week, I enjoy reading the comments of what people are picking because I want to get some ideas of what I should look for. I think I'm going to be looking for Buster Posey blues and below of the
Blues and below.
color-wise for the 08 draft auto of Buster Posey.
Cool. Nice faded auto.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I missed out on a red on eBay. I didn't want to pay $13,000 for a red, but now I'm thinking maybe I should have. Maybe that was a good deal.
13.
But it's the number to 5.
Yeah,
of a 3-time World Series champion
That's
Hall
your
of Fame.
guy. Yeah, that's your guy.
You know, I probably will never see it. Torch says he was a Rich Aurelia super collector.
There you go.
So Richie, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, we got some new releases coming up. Diamond Icons is out today. We did one box of it today, but pretty cool stuff, kind of the same format. We do have some new releases coming up I wanted to go over, and I wanted to see what you guys are most excited about over the upcoming new releases, because we're heading into National. We're going to see a lot of these singles, right?
Yep.
We've got Luminance on Friday, Luminance Football, 2021
Sick.
Luminance. You got 4 hits a box on that one. It's the first on-card auto of the NFL rookies. You got Museum Baseball coming up next week, right?
That was a good one.
Upper Deck Ice Hockey as well next week. Next week is also Donruss Elite Football, Gypsy Queen Baseball, Panini Chronicles Racing is coming out as well. The following week, we've got Immaculate Baseball, Clearly Authentic Baseball, Clearly Donruss Basketball. They did not do that again, did they? So we have Clearly Authentic and Clearly Donruss in the same day. Get ready for that when you're in the feed. You're just going to be saying the wrong product.
Yeah. Why so early? They released Clearly Donruss Super. Like, we didn't even get regular Optic yet, or Donruss Optic yet.
Right. Yeah,
It was a blur. I don't know.
I get it though. Clearly Donruss is easier for Panini to release because it's mostly a base product.
Right,
They don't
and-
need autograph
Yeah.
content.
there is a little bit of some controversy from what I've, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it on this picture here, but they are doing acetate of rated rookies of the past. So it'll be like a Luka, the design of the 1819.
Will there
But
be?
with autographs.
No, acetate.
Will there? Whoa. Will there be a Zion?
They already made the Zion line.
I know, but I'm like, what if they make a reprint of the
Oh, I
Zion
don't
and
know.
it looks identical
The
to
one they
the
show-
one that actually came out in
the-
1920
Right? In 1920?
or 20?
Or 1920. Not
1920.
the year
No,
1920. I was like, damn, Zion's been around that long? He's been playing that long? No wonder he's
dude,
good.
come on,
He's 100 years old.
1920.
2019, 2020.
Let's see if I can find the picture of the Luka. Clearly Donruss.
So people having some issues with that. That there's going to be a
You know,
base
I mean, it's going to
acetate.
say rookie, so I don't know if it's going to cause. That's what people are saying. It's going to say like rookie, and is it going to cause any confusion that it's actually a rookie card of?
Oh, absolutely, it's
Luka.
going to cause confusion.
You know what I'm
People are gonna
saying?
be like, I got the rookie card of Luka Doncic.
Yep, exactly. I think
It'll
this is
say on the back
see?
though.
So it's actually the same photo and everything.
Is there gonna? There has to be some kind of stamp that says.
No,
this-
it'll say on the back.
It'll have the year on the back,
Yeah, it'll have the year on the back.
and it'll say clearly.
are
Well,
are people gonna sell that as a rookie? 100%.
Yeah.
that's what I mean. You can pull the wool over a new. Hey, I got the clearly. Rick, you're right. So, all right, Dan. Which out of those ones that we mentioned that are coming up in the next few weeks, which are you most excited to open?
Oh, wow.
And don't
There-
say racing. 'cause you'd be
There,
lying.
no, I'm not. I'm not gonna. We're not gonna open it. Nobody wants it. I want it.
We can attempt to open it. I'll try. I'll
Okay.
try.
You know, Immaculate Baseball. Immaculate Baseball is always a fun rip.
Man, why'd you have to pick the one that I was gonna pick? That's what I was gonna pick.
It's the best one.
It's
out of all
Immaculate
of them.
Baseball.
For me, I would pick Museum Baseball. I actually enjoy opening that product. Museum Collection Baseball
Yeah.
coming out
Yep.
soon, right?
Yep.
And you didn't
Framed
go
cards.
you didn't go out a week later, but a week later on the week of the Nationals, actually, if it keeps its release date, it's a pretty big one. The Select Basketball on the National
Ooh,
Week.
Yeah, that's gonna be and Upper Deck Goodwin champions supposedly.
Supposedly, that's been pushed back like 5 times. What's up, Upper Deck? What's up, man?
Stadium Club Chrome Soccer, man. And Immaculate Collegiate that week too, man. There's a lot of releases.
They always do that. A lot of releases on the week of the Nationals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know why.
Just to sell product, I guess, right?
yeah, just to get people hyped up of all the new stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
guess so.
usually like 4 or 5 releases on the same week.
Yeah, there was one year where it was Topps Chrome Baseball, and everybody was doing Topps Chrome Baseball.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot of base cards.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
I wanted to mention we are doing the Diamond Icons breaks today. We did the one. We have 2 more today.
You guys do that?
No, this was hit by another breaker. But I want to get your thoughts. I mean, memorabilia. We talked about Immaculate. I love Immaculate for the memorabilia. But what do you think about a game-used cleat? And for you guys who are listening to the audio version of the podcast, this is a 1-of-1 Mookie Betts from Diamond Icons. It's 3 cleats in the card, 3 pieces of the cleat. And there's a massive amount of dirt on it that are wedged in the metal part of the cleat. Mm-hmm. For one, isn't this eventually going to fall off?
Yeah, no, like they could do that in a really, really cool way if they do like a shadow box. And
Okay,
they
where it's never
they
gonna move.
where basically they're
But you're going to have loose pieces of dirt in there then, eventually.
eventually, but at least it's not going to fall out.
And touch the rest of the
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, because now you're storing this card. I mean, I'm assuming you're going to have to put it in a snap case because it's huge. It's not going to fit in any top loader or magnetic. So now you're going to have to put it in that, and the dirt's going to be flying around. What do you guys think of that? I mean, what do you guys think of the chat? Is that cool? Is it cool that you have dirt that was underneath Mookie Betts' foot? Is that cool to you? Cody, what do you think? Is it cool that there's dirt on a card, or is that not cool?
I actually didn't realize that wasn't a shadow box at first. So you're telling me there's like no cover over that?
No.
It's
There's no
just
cover,
loose?
bro.
Oh
No.
man, that's a. Because I was about to say this is awesome. I would love to have this in my collection, but it kind of seems like you're making me do a lot of work that I don't want to have to do. Like, why don't you just put a nice little cover on it? And it'd be cool to display. I think it's a really cool card. It's just maybe not the best execution.
Yeah, there's a possibility that the dirt will spill all over that card eventually when it becomes loose.
Or get all over
inside
your
the
desk?
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
wherever
mean-
you're storing this.
Also, well, I mean that's how the cleat was when they put the card together. Are you gonna like if you're putting that card together, are you gonna take the dirt off?
Yeah, probably.
But I think everybody who pulls that card at the moment is gonna think that is super cool.
Right.
That there's
I think
dirt
it's
on
cool.
it.
I think it's cool. I just worry
I
about
don't-
the
I don't-
dirt.
I don't know.
long-term.
I don't know what you do.
I don't know, but like we're in such a maybe my brain has been programmed in the Panda that it.
Panda.
Well, I'm not trying to I'm not put a
Oh,
dollar
yeah,
in the
the
jar.
Panda.
And the Panda.
Handy.
No, that's even close. It's close. It's close.
Panda.
Panda. We'll call it the Panda. My brain has been trained that everything needs to be clean. I think so. This is like what?
It's Pandy's okay.
All right, Bandy. We'll
The Panda. I don't even know. Like that's not Pablo Sandoval.
Well, I'm trying not to say the word, and then we can't do Google Ads. You know the story if you listen to the last podcast. We can't say that word, or they think we're like being a political podcast. But I just look at that and I'm like, what if he it's dirty, and I know it's probably been like worn like 6 months ago, and it's any organisms are probably dead now. But like I don't know, it just kind of looks like I need to clean it.
But you can't make that argument that, oh, well, are you sure it's game worn? 100% game worn.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
that's
it was
true.
worn. It was worn on a baseball field in the infield, walking around.
Whenever we do rips and I open a game, an actual jersey relic, and I gotta see dirt on it, I immediately like it more.
Yeah.
Like a clean
Yeah.
one. 'Cause
That's
I know,
true.
Yeah, you know for a fact. I think I saw someone say in the comments. You know, it was actually used in a game, whether it be in the World Series or spring training. It was actually used.
And another Eat Me Up in the chat says dirt from which stadium? That would be cool if we knew where he wore it. You know what? Actually, a question. How many games do they wear the cleats? Do they wear them multiple games? I guess baseball players are very superstitious, right? So they may wear the same cleats all year.
Well, I think it goes based on the player, right? You got that pitcher for the Giants who I think goes out with a new pair every day because they're white and his delivery is super funky. And he tries to get the ball to match his shoe, so he wants super white cleats. Is it Tyler Rogers
Yeah,
or
Tyler
Trevor?
Rogers.
Tyler Rogers. So I think he wears a new pair every day because they're super white every time.
Okay.
But if I was playing, you kind of want to break them in, right?
Yeah.
Like they're going to be kind of uncomfortable to be running around in.
Well,
So-
basketball players, they switch their shoes every night.
Every night?
Every night.
Yeah,
for the most
but
part.
those can get worn out, right? Quicker than, say, metal cleats would, I would think. I don't know.
Just I don't know. I really every night, huh?
Mostly every night. Most ballers wear a new pair every night. Yeah.
Crazy. Now, I'm with you guys when it gets back to being game used. I love seeing game used on jerseys, but I just don't know how I feel about a cleat. Actually, I don't know how I feel about a cleat as a collectible in general on a card. I think it's just, for one, it's too thick for me. You know, I don't like.
Well, what would you prefer, a cleat or a batting helmet? Like a relic from a batting helmet. Because I think the batting helmet they've tried, I think that's kind of whack. I like the cleat a lot better.
Probably neither of them.
You don't want any.
If I had to pick one, maybe the helmet.
The helmet?
The helmet over the cleat, yeah.
The helmet relic in, I think it's definitive, right? Mm-hmm. Is whack.
It's just like a solid piece of
it's like a piece of plastic.
It's kind of dumb too.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, you know, when Panini did the cleats too, they would put those massive. They would like put it in a massive holder, and then it would get all cracked because there's so much like give on the case compared to where the cleat is. I don't know. I'm more of a card like thinner the better. I get it that RPAs have to be thick, but I don't like them thick boy. I don't like them thick boy.
Well, what
cards.
do you like in the way of baseball memorabilia? Bat knob, bat plate,
silhouettes?
It's like going to McDonald's and getting a cheeseburger.
Yeah, pretty much. Use that one back on me. Yeah, I would prefer prime patch jerseys, silhouettes, bat knobs. I think I prefer a bat knob over a bat plate. Even though the plate does have their name on it, I don't know. The bat knob seems so cool to me because it was like first, right? When you opened up, when we were doing what was it, 13 NT, when the bat knobs were coming out, it was like, that's cool. That's a bat knob. Like his hand was on that. Not a cleat,
It's
though.
very unique to baseball too. The bat knob.
Yeah.
You know what they've never done a lot of is like hat relics.
They don't. Yeah, they don't.
Only
like,
Immaculate does that.
You think you could have like the whole logo?
Like the whole logo, like if you had like a Topps Triple Threads book that had the whole logo of the hat on it, that would be dope.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we got a few more topics before we run out of time here. Those first couple topics were a lot to talk about, so it was a great conversation.
It's going to be a 4-hour podcast.
I know. Yeah, we're got like 20 minutes left. So Collectors Holding is now the home to PSA and Golden. So we got kind of a monopoly. Maybe I don't know if monopoly is the right word.
That's a M word. I don't know.
I don't want to say it
I'll
yet.
go around that M word.
You got somebody that grades the cards and auctions the cards now, all under the same umbrella.
Just got to get a manufacturer on board.
Right. They buy out Upper Deck, and now you could make it, grade it, sell it. And you don't even need consumers at
Why
that
is it
point.
always Upper Deck?
I mean, if there's one's going to sell, it's probably them. Maybe leave.
Maybe Top sold.
Well, that's true.
What about Panini?
So, I mean,
be.
is this a sign, and I want to ask you guys in the chat, is this a sign that the hobby's healthy? Or do you not like one company owning too many of these companies? I don't know if you'd heard this yet, C-Rad, but so what is your thought? So, and then I heard from Ken Golden, he was on another podcast, I believe his share of all of this, he chose to go with stock. So he didn't take any cash because he believed that this whole thing is going to go up. So he wanted to stay invested in the financial success of
He
it.
took zero cash.
So he got
zero cash in this deal. I don't know about the prior deal.
He got stock, like PSA stock.
Well, no, Collectors Holding.
Collectors Holding stock,
Yes.
which is not publicly traded anymore, because Collectors Universe was.
Right.
Collectors Holdings is not.
Oh, I don't know.
Privately.
I don't know. He
it's a private
didn't
company.
get cash, so he got some kind of stake in whatever stock or stock options. Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, it shows that the hobby's still healthy. You know, we're not saying the D word this week. We said we're not going to talk about it anymore. And right now, I mean, you got this, and then you have the Curry rookie Logoman setting the new card sale record. And that's our boy, right? We're from the Bay, looking up to Steph Curry for, since he was drafted. And one-of-one Logoman sells for $5.8 million. I won't mention the technicality quite yet because I want to bask in the fact that one of our boys from around here is the number one modern card of all time.
I think that Cody and myself had a conversation maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago about a card reaching or going over the $5 million mark.
Yep.
And I think we said that it would happen maybe in the next calendar year.
I want to say there was even like an episode of The Hype back in maybe November, December, where I posed the question, are we ever going to get to 10 million? And it felt like an insane thing to say. And I think it's almost guaranteed it's going to go 10 million at this point.
I think I guarantee as well. I think it's no doubt. I think it goes to 10 million before the end of the year. How about that? Before we hit 2022.
Two. What card do you think has a chance of hitting that? What type of card?
You know what I don't see any of? The 03-04 gold refractor LeBron James rookie.
Yeah.
They had a gold refractor in that set, number to 50.
You never see those.
I've never seen one.
You never see those ever.
I've never seen one. So I'm like, could that card, if one of those pop up, PSA 10, could that be a $10 million card?
Wonder what's the pop on that? Probably
Well, it can't be more than 50.
probably like 5 or something. 5 to 10.
Well, that's the thing, and we were talking about this off air, that this card probably is the single best one of the modern era, because they didn't have a Logoman 1-of-1 LeBron. They did have a Logoman 1-of-1 LeBron, I believe, in SP Authentic, but they didn't have it in Exquisite. Obviously there's no Kobe, rookie Logoman. So who's the next best thing between if you got Curry, you got Kobe? I mean, if you have LeBron and you have Kobe, I think Curry. Or maybe Giannis. I mean, not even Giannis because he hasn't won any titles. Nope. Curry's got 3 titles. Going to be the greatest three-point shooter of all time. May get some more championships before it's all said and done, So I think it makes sense that this could be the highest-selling modern card. It's the best card of Curry you could buy.
That is the best modern card you can get. I agree on that.
For basketball.
As of now.
Yes.
As of now. If Luka ends up being LeBron or Zion ends up being LeBron, then maybe those Logomans.
Now, the Bob Father says if TB12 wins another Super Bowl, one of his cards I can see going for $10 million. He doesn't have a 1-of-1, though. That's the thing. I don't think there is a 1-of-1
There's
contenders.
the number to 100.
I think that's the lowest number. Now, maybe
What's
a PSA 10?
What's the highest grade that's sold for that Contenders rookie auto for Brady so far?
Didn't
Like
we
a
report
9?
on it? I think it was 2 or 3 million, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like 2 or I like how we say it was like 2 or 3.
If there's a 10 out there, I think that could cross the 10 million.
The number to 100 PSA 10.
And I don't even think he has to win another championship.
No.
He's cemented, bro. He don't even have to win to possibly get to 10.
I think that sucked about him is he really wasn't on the card company's radars because he was a 6th rounder, so they didn't make.
He doesn't have a lot of options.
No, he was like the Gardner Minshew of that year, where it was like, oh, we'll make some cards of him, but he's not the main focus of the guy like that got drafted, right? Like Gio Carmazzi, and there was a few Mark Bulger was drafted earlier than him, so there was other quarterbacks that were drafted way before him. Jersey number then, maybe 12 of 100 if it's out there. That's a good point.
Probably not you don't know if it's necessarily going to be a good grade though, but that jersey number does help.
I think that right there. A 12 of 100 PSA 10
that could push the
could be a
limits.
$10 million card.
Man,
what if it's not a PSA 10 but it is jersey number? What if it's a 9?
Well, the 8.5 I think sold for a ton of money, right?
I mean, it could be 10 million. I'm still thinking like the LeBron gold refractors. I mean, do they exist?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean, you could look on the pop report
and if I'm not mistaken, there's a box topper in 0304, and I think
those are the X Fractors, aren't they?
Are the X or if you were to get a gold refractor, would it come out of that pack?
Hard to say. We can go open one. You want to go open one?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna pass.
I mean, we only paid $30K for it,
but
it's only money. Just
gold,
open it up, see what happens.
a gold refractor LeBron number to 50. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's too bad they didn't do superfractors. Could
You know
imagine?
what? I'm glad we're talking about the Curry too, and LeBron and Brady, because the GOAT conversation. Because I was just watching a YouTube video actually the other day. There's a YouTuber who a few months ago actually, he put out a video. It's like you know how we always talk about for years and years of how if you want to do like a safe investment in sports cards, buy the GOATs, right? He put out a video like a few months ago that said, and this could be a deeper conversation for another show, but pretty much he was saying like don't do that because, and now he kind of justified it with putting out a recent video out recently because of the dip, right? I don't know talk about it, but all the GOATs have dropped significantly, right? The Bradys, the Jordans, the LeBrons, and then so he was like, see, I proved my point that buying the GOATs is just as risky as investing in these young bucks that you invest in every year that you get hyped off of.
Mm-hmm.
So it made me think, like, and again, we could talk about it more in depth later, but I was thinking, like, he's right because of the climate that we're in the hobby. But in general, before the last 2 years, all of the GOAT cards had like a steady increase every single year. It wasn't just like a crazy spike, and now we see the huge drop on them, right? So like on one hand he's right, but on one hand he's wrong too, because we've seen us that has been in the hobby for as long as we have been, we've seen the steady increase, and now like within the last 2 years we've seen the crazy spike, especially last year, and then now we've seen the crazy drop on those GOAT cards.
Yep.
So it's an interesting topic, and that I'm sure we could talk about more, on another episode. But
no, it's a good point, because I was actually kind of thinking about it, though. I was thinking about it with my analytical, maybe a little bit of my tinfoil hat kind of mind going on. Tinfoil hat meaning conspiracy. I was like, wouldn't it be a time to let those cards dip? Like maybe there's a few people that let them dip, right? You get people to sell those cards right before the National. And then a couple weeks leading up to the National, you pump them up and you have them at a higher price. Because now you have new comps set right before the National that everybody that's at the National who's going to be selling Kobe Chromes, going to be selling Kobe Tops, you have some high comps leading up to the National. We've already seen, and I believe Slab Stocks reported on this, we've seen the LeBron Chrome PSA 10 in April. I think it was 40,000. Was a top sale. As early as I think a couple weeks ago, it went for $13K, which is like almost the absolute bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, one sold for 22, so it was like a 40% turnaround in less than a week. So,
and I'll give some because I've been looking for a Jordan rookie.
It's a lot of action in a week.
Yeah.
But what if you have 50 of them going to the National? It doesn't hurt to buy that one and bump up the comps.
That's true.
And then now you're selling 50 of them at 22,000.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we've always had some type of, starting with the Silver Prisms in the summer of 2015, we've always had some type of manipulation that we've kind of always been aware of, right? And who's not to say, like what you're saying is like with more money at play and bigger players in the market now, like they could do that at a larger scale, right? Theoretically, I'm speaking now.
Right.
But I've seen the same thing with the Jordan rookies. I've been chasing a Jordan rookie. I've seen, we've seen in February the Jordan PSA 9s go from whatever they were, crazy high, to around like last month they were around like 20-ish.
18
and
18
18 was the
point.
lowest that sold. And I was looking at bidding on one the other day, and I think I was just watching it, and it ended at 25 now. So they're already back up like 7.
Yeah, and that's weird. And it could be obviously no manipulation. It could be people knowing the Nationals around the corner and they want to get some.
Yeah.
Before that, they're like, "Hey, this is my chance."
Well, I mean,
to
if
bring this to the
you're
National.
spending the money to have a booth at the National, and you're, traveling out there, and again, even if you're a shop or a show dealer, like it takes a lot of effort, a lot of money to take the show on the road, and you want to have stuff that even if they're not going to buy, you want to get eyeballs on your cases, on your booths, and if you like are in Chicago and you don't have any Jordan rookies, then people might just walk by your booth.
What?
They may not buy the Jordan rookie, but maybe they buy a $35 Bobby Portis you have.
Yeah.
Instead.
Right. Yeah. And maybe that's
And
exactly,
they're
like a leader, leading them to your booth.
And the reason why they stopped and looked at your booth is because you had a Jordan 9 in there.
True.
But you had no intention of buying it. You bought something else out of the case.
Also, I'm not giving out financial advice here, but one would think also that say you bought a $22,000 LeBron and you had a really good year and you made a lot on capital gains and you were going to get capital gains tax. What if you bought one and even if you sold it for less, but you got cash, You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
no, I don't know. I don't condone that type of activity.
I'm
I
not.
don't know.
I'm saying I wouldn't do it personally, but there might
don't
be
think-
some people. There might be some people that they were that $22,000 sale and they're going to take $20,000.
I mean, I'm not
cash.
denying. I'm not
They're moving money around.
I'm not denying that theoretically that could happen, but I don't know.
I mean, and that might cause a bump in the
I mean,
market.
if you do that, you still have to report that, right?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, you do.
I don't know.
You do. It's up to your discretion. I think the right thing to do would be to do it by the book. But
Right.
I
know. We absolutely do 100 things 100% by the book, but I hear all these stories of people doing this, and it makes sense. If you had a really good, everybody done.
You wouldn't.
Everybody's been. People have been doing well in the stock market, where they could have this extra kind of money that's in their bank account, buy a card for $22,000, sell it for cash. I mean, you could literally keep telling the IRS that you still have that card. Are they going to come out to your house and say, like, you still have that card?
I don't.
Once again, I'm not giving out financial advice, but I'm just telling you guys reasons on
that
why
falls under-
why some of these cards are going up right before the
I
national.
think that falls under what would trigger an audit.
Could be. Yeah.
I mean, if you basically, theoretically, again, you sell that card for $50,000 cash, and then next month you go out and buy a Tessie whip,
well, yes, that's documented.
and then maybe the government's going to be like, "Hey, how did you have the money to buy that car?"
That is something you probably would not want to buy if you were in that situation. You'd want to just say maybe pay some rent. Maybe
Yeah, I don't.
maybe buy some groceries for the year.
I think we've gotten on topic. I think this is where money laundering comes in. I think this is. I think
we're
this is-
officially talking about Ozark now.
Yeah, I don't. I have no idea. That's above my pay grade. I don't know what to do.
No,
I
I'm
don't,
just
I don't have
saying-
to worry about
I'm
that because
saying-
I don't have too much money.
Yeah,
So like,
neither do
I don't
I.
have to worry about that. So
Yeah.
I just know that there's people that do this, and it could be causing the bump on some.
you
cards.
should go through the national and be like the tax person and be like, you guys doing this all legit? You
Can I
guys
see
doing
your,
you
resale license?
guys doing resale license? Can I see a little invoice? I mean, I want to make sure this is documented over here.
Right.
Yeah, you make a lot of friends.
You know what would be an interesting number that we will never see is how much money was spent at the National. How much money was exchanged in commerce? We will never know
Like,
that.
Cash
Total.
or PayPal, Venmo,
Everything. Yes. Like that number would be astounding, and I believe it would probably blow our mind. Like
And
500 million.
You're talking wax and everything.
Yes.
I don't think it's 500 million. 5 million?
5 million. That's
5
low.
million?
That's low. That's very low.
That's a lot of. There's a lot of 10-cent bins, man.
There's a lot. Like you're talking about 5 million. Like that's just like a couple of. That could be a couple of key GOAT cards.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a lot of people rolling out with the buying a 5 million.
You're saying 5 million for the whole show?
Yeah.
Dan, you don't remember that guy that came to the booth 2 years ago and he had like a PSA 10 Jordan, like the high grade Mano, like in his hands. He's like, I just bought these.
Yeah.
It wasn't just those two. He had some other big cards with him too. Like he's like, I just bought these.
Dude, I would be so stressed out.
I mean, what am I? So obviously, I'm crazy. You got 5 million, more than 5 million. You think
I say 100.
You think $100 million of commerce going down?
Yeah.
I think he's low.
Yeah, Cody's shaking his head over there too. Hey, whatever.
What do you think, Cody?
There's a lot
It
of
may not have been that number before, but I think that you're probably
A
going to
lot
get
of
closer
dollar-
to that number.
a lot of
this year,
people
the
who are
current one.
hanging out 12 hours in a dollar bin, spending
Well,
$12
there's
bucks.
those people too.
There's obviously there's a lot of those people, but then you got to take into account that a lot of people that are buying wax too from Bo and DA and all these other.
I would
Wax is
say the
expensive.
average card transaction, if we took all the individual card sales,
$30.
No, 500.
Yeah, I think 500 is fair.
Yeah, that's
A average.
35.
You said 30.
$35. No more, no less. Right there.
No.
no. You know how many
This
cards
is-
are like
this-
5, 10,
Dude,
20,000?
this is not the
You-
local
guys-
mall like card show. This
guys
is like,
What's up, SB?
You guys have lost your mind. You guys are like, that is insane.
Well, for one, we'll never find the answer to this
and to
anyway.
basically be
so.
like 200 million. Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, you got to figure how many different transactions are going down. Case Break Pavilion. We may not be breaking there, but there's going to be people conducting commerce there. I don't know if you consider that in the sales, but there's
really
some
count.
tools.
I don't really count that because the people are not leaving with the cards.
Yeah.
So I don't count that. I don't count like whatever money is generated from the autographs. I'm talking about like cards being traded for money.
Yeah.
Either single or boxes. No memorabilia,
Right.
just cards.
Right.
To say it's, I don't think it's over 10 million.
We will never truly know the answer. But if somebody that witnesses like a $10 million sale, please bring it to our attention. There's one sale to knock that out. One interesting thing to note before we move past the Curry rookie Logoman sale is that Alt, which is a buy shares of a sports card website that we've been talking about, which is a new hip thing. They bought 51% of the card. So they paid whatever the $5.8 million divided by 2. I'm not a math genius. But they bought 51% of the card. So the owner, I'm assuming, has the other 49% of the shares. So that's where things get a little tricky. Does that really mean it's $5.8 million? They're valuing it at $5.8 million, but $5.8 million was not actually exchanged. Only half of that was exchanged, or a little less than half of that was, or a little more than half of that was exchanged. So I don't know. Maybe we should have Alt comment on this. Like, how does this, when this card does go for sale, does the guy have, does it have to be all 51% of the people say we want to sell it? Because what if like 2% of them don't say they want to sell it? So now it's 49%, and then you have the other guys for, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But my thing is, if you sold 51% of the card, how do you value the card at 5.8 million?
because they sold the 51% at half of the
I get that, but there's still 49% of the card that hasn't sold.
So I'm assuming the owner has the other 49% in his shares. So when the card goes up on Alt, which I've not used Alt yet, the amount of shares that are sold are an equal amount of 5.8 million. So the guy that has the Curry will still, and which is crazy because I'm sure he bought it for like 200,000, 300,000. Right? So now all of a sudden,
the card was
actually
actually sold for what, 2.9 million?
Yes.
Technically, half the card.
That's
was
the
sold
amount
for
of money,
2.9
or
million.
maybe 3 million, 51% maybe. So yeah, 3 million,
Half the card was sold for $3 million.
half the card.
Yes. So which half are we gonna get the low?
Yeah, no, well that's I can't value that card.
Let me ask you guys.
I can't value that card at $6
Quick
million.
question, kind of like what we're talking about go cards. So
Go cards
at this point in time, gold cards.
Oh, gold. I thought you said, Mom, when did we talk
At
about
this point in
go-karts?
time, do you guys still believe in what we've been preaching for the last decade, where gold cards are still your safest investment in sports cards?
I think if it's a rookie, yeah.
Yeah, rookie cards.
I wouldn't.
not
I
like
would
all these
like
LeBrons.
rookie
not
cards.
not like an 8-year Curry
Rookie
or
cards,
like
yeah.
a 9th year LeBron and stuff. No, like rookie cards. Actually, to go even further, as far as basketball, I would say your
Vintage.
safest bet is any card that is numbered. Not even gold. It can be numbered to like 199, 175, 149.
But rookie.
But rookie.
Yeah.
I think that I think that's obvious. That's your
Yeah.
obvious safe play. Some colors even depend. I mean, the colors don't even matter. But some colors, because they've been around the whole time, are definitely a lot more popular. Or those like the sapphire cracked ices, even though those haven't been around for a long time, those seem to be
Pop report, low pop report.
pretty popular as well.
But there's only one of these, right? So, but it's kind of crazy that I feel like they like created the number, right? They like Alt was like we created. this number.
That's back to this card. It's hard for me to value it at $6 million if like the card hasn't been sold for $6 million.
And see, and it's interesting because it's not like maybe Alt ponied up some of their money at the beginning, but it's everybody else's money that Alt decide. So Alt and the owner of this card decide that this card is now worth $5.8 million. Alt gives the money to this guy, supposedly gives the money $2.9 million to this guy, right? Well, or are they just waiting on the people to give them the money to own the shares of it, right? So it's like Alt could be not out of any money, and now this guy could take a card that maybe he bought for $200,000 or $300,000, and he has $2.9 million in shares of it.
What do you think that card was? I actually, depending on when that card was purchased, I don't think it was purchased for that much.
You know what? We could look on PSA's pop report and see if it was sold, because PSA does a pretty good job of like logging sales.
And in 9/10, when that came out, if it was pulled out of a box, Curry, because he was hurt, wasn't a huge draw, and the Warriors were terrible. You could have probably got that card for under 10 grand.
2009. Yeah, there was no documented sales on the PSA website on it.
When was it graded though?
I don't. It doesn't.
What year?
On this app, it doesn't show.
That's because that's key right there too. Where when it was graded,
Right.
You could kind of
It's
track
an
it
8
that
with
way.
a 10 auto, but
It's an 8?
near mint 8, yeah, with a 10 on the auto. 10 auto.
$6 million.
I know. Well, there's only one, right?
Yeah,
I get
the grade don't even matter at this point. Like if even if that said a 5, a PSA 5,
It wouldn't matter.
that's still worth
how
$6
would it be
million to
a
me.
PSA 5? You put it in your bike spokes? What were you doing here?
And those are that is the We Believe.
Badly trimmed.
This is the We Believe jersey, the orange, I think, jersey that he has the Logoman on. So, all right. Lastly, we got. I mean,
Oh, we have another segment?
we did. We could probably talk about this next. Well, the finals might be over by then, but
Yeah.
I wanted to
quickly,
kind
go
of mention,
quickly.
and we can kind of think about it. Like, obviously, the big names from the hobby from the 2021 NBA Finals is Giannis and Booker,
Yes.
right? Those cards are going up. Right, but Giannis has been going up for a while. Is there anybody outside? Should we give some love to CP3 on his rookie cards? Is maybe Chris Middleton from 12-13? Should we be giving him some love? Is there some guys? I mean, Ayton's cards have been going up. He's a big man. Is there any guy that you see out of like besides the two big names that you'd be like, hey, there's potential to maybe invest during this finals?
I think if you're talking about just a safer investment, if you're like looking at Giannis or Booker, it's got to be the point guard. You know, CP3. He completes this championship, and he puts the cherry on top of a tremendous career. So I think he's the safest one you can go with. He is gonna be looked upon as one of the greatest point guards of all time.
But
when
you're
it's all
still
said and
thinking
done.
Bucks are going to win, though.
Yeah, I still like the Bucks. Mm-hmm.
I actually have a bizarre question getting to CP3's rookie card. Is that the year
Yes.
that he was in New Orleans and then he played in OKC?
Yes.
Yeah, how about that? So it'll say OKC Hornets, OKC Pelicans.
I actually don't even know, bro.
Let's see. I think you're right.
Like, if we were to do a break of that, where would that go?
It's run across. No, actually, it says New Orleans.
Okay.
New Orleans.
I think it was his second year they went
His
to OKC.
second year, they went
Okay.
because Katrina hit and they couldn't play in New Orleans.
Yes.
And they played in OKC, and it was a year before Seattle
Yeah.
moved to OKC.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I have a couple of Booker Prism base cards, so from like I guess from the monetary standpoint, like if the Suns win, yeah, those Bookers will be worth more.
Well,
for
I
me,
mean, how
but
about
I don't have any Giannis.
I mean, look at Chris Paul. You can get his Topps Chrome for a couple $100.
how about Ayton?
Ayton? I still wouldn't suggest people.
And
to
what
invest in
about
Ayton.
another Suns guy? Is it Mikal Bridges?
McCall Bridges?
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
seen a little bit of bump in his stuff, and he's still relatively young, so that might be somebody to think about.
McCall Bridges, yeah.
He's not a huge play in the right now. He's not getting a lot of
Cam
playing
Johnson
Cam
still has a
Johnson.
lot of potential upside.
Who's the guy with the goggles on the Suns from this year?
Jalen Smith.
Jalen Smith.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's out there.
Yeah, he's not playing for the Renham.
It's not really putting him.
But yeah, I wouldn't suggest Aiden because we all know that like big men don't really sell, and you really have to be a special big man.
Yeah.
He had close to 2020.
He's a good, really.
You could
good
do maybe a
player,
quick flip, like if you were to get some on COMC, and if they win, flip it. I mean, but I don't think anything long term.
long term. Yeah, I probably wouldn't go Aiden, but yeah, safe as it would be probably CP.
All right, and then this is a good question too. Seeing Suns in the finals makes me think they should have more Barkley cards. Will it affect his prices than other Suns legends? And that's interesting. Maybe Thunder Dan Marley as well. I think if anybody does benefit, it would be Chuck. Maybe I don't think it really benefits anybody else because Chuck didn't win a finals. I'm sure if they do, he'll be on the float, all that stuff. Maybe in front of some people. I don't think it bumps him up too much.
Yeah.
I think his rookie is on the Sixers anyway.
Yeah.
So. maybe some of his sons like Noir cards or stuff like that, but I really don't see it help any of the legends.
Just off of the excitement from Suns fans that want to go back and just buy some nice Suns cards, right?
Exactly.
But nothing. I don't see it really affecting his prices.
Well, I'm trying to think of former Suns who had rookie card. I mean, Amari Stoudemire.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash was a rookie on the Mavericks.
That's right. Steve Nash. Yeah.
So I think Amari Stoudemire was a rookie on the Suns.
Yeah.
Really hasn't been another real big name, hasn't there? Wow. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. We do have a special code for Mojobreak Shop. It's code July. Easy to remember. July is the best month out of the year, so we had to do a 10% off. It's a flash sale, so it could end tomorrow. It could end next week, but it won't last very long because our prices on that website are already phenomenally low. So 10% off is like we don't even need to do it. The prices are so good over there. Mojobreak Shop is your sealed box place. Got everything. We have so much Pokemon on there. I had to go through like 5 pages last night. I couldn't believe how much Pokemon we have on there. But we have baseball, basketball, football, soccer, hockey, all that stuff available. We do have pre-orders as well if you want to pre-order Museum. But use that code. It works on anything. Anything on the site. Save big. Like I said, prices are already super low. We shouldn't even be giving you 10%. But if you use code July on the Mojobreak Shop and the Mojobreak Shop app, it'll save you 10% off.
Works for pre-orders too, right?
It does. It works like I'm saying. So there's already some low price pre-orders.
Museum collection coming out.
Yep. So yeah, I mean that site's we're always matching the market on pricing, and we're trying to be the best price on the internet. So that's our goal, is to have the best prices on the internet for sealed wax. Have it shipped to your door. We ship around the world, so you can get your box anywhere you are. Open it up, be your own breaker. Maybe you want to stream it on YouTube and try to be like C-Rad and pull a 101, a 101. So you can do that. You can get down on it. So Mojobreak Shop. Code July, 10% off. Load up, save big. And that's it, what we got for today's show, guys. We'll be back next week with 198, which I don't think it will be live because I won't be here Wednesday. I'm going to go visit Mickey. So we'll be filming that. We'll try to coordinate with you. We'll see if you can do it. But next week will be show 198. We will name the winner as well. And, lots of stuff. Mojobreak.com for your breaks, diamond icons. We've got plenty of 2021 football. Lots of soccer as well for breaks. And we'll see you guys next week on The Hype. Peace.